Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I wanted to talk about this particular figure and one of my most favorite wrestlers. One of my most favorite wrestlers. I know my hair is crazy. You see me without a shirt on. I'm sorry, but it's hot as shit. I have two fans going. I have a window cracked open. But anyways, besides all that, so sorry if you don't like my chesty hair. Go and fucking, I don't know, watch something else or something. But, anyways, besides all that ranting, um, I have this, figure here, and at the time when I was young, actually I'm gonna move it over here, at the time when I was young, I never realized this was the first type of figure of this particular wrestler. Never realized it. I always used to play with it, and honestly, it's in really good a condition for how much I used to play with this. Now, when I tell you I used to be a big Undertaker fan back in the day, I like I said, The Undertaker is one of my favorite wrestlers. It used to be him, but now The Fiend is my favorite, even though The Fiend's no longer a wrestler, but or Bray Wyatt, but But yeah, so anyways, this is the Hasbro, I think 1990 or 1991, one of those years. Hasbro 1990 or 1991, first ever Undertaker figure. Now, I did hear that they made another one where he actually has like tattoos on his arms, because later on Tinker got tattoos on his arms. But mine, as you can see, is one of the variants with no tattoos on the arms. No tattoos, as you can see. So, no tattoos on the arms whatsoever. Nothing. So, you know. So yeah. Like I said, he's in really good of condition. I mean, he's like in top condition. All of his his spring, even his spring load twist still like moves. There's like some sort of spring load twist because apparently they had actions. These are from Hasbro's. I had a big box of them, a huge fucking box of them. I got them at a comic book store. Sadly, none of them were in the original box. But back in the day, the guy wanted like $60 for all of these Hasbro wrestling figures in there, and the one he had was Undertaker. I actually have a couple of more. I only have like 5 of them, or maybe 4 of them now. But when I first seen the box, I was like, "What are these?" I picked it up. I bought them. There's like maybe like 25 to 30 of them in there. There's no ring, no accessories, nothing like that. It was just the wrestling figures themselves. I bought them at a comic book store years ago. Um, I only have like 4 of them now, and one of the 4 I still have is the Undertaker one, because at the time when I was a kid, I was such an Undertaker fan, and I just always kept care of this figure. So, I used to have the Bret Hart. I used to have tons of them, of the Hasbro ones. A lot of them over time are gone. I think some of them I even sold to get some money off of back in the day. But yes, this is the Hasbro Undertaker, as you can see. Uh, these came out after the LJNs. Now, I never been a really big fan of these. I just don't like the fact that they're small. I don't like the fact that, I was never into really the flickering, motion that they were supposed to do. I guess for some odd reason, since you can move the Undertaker's arm up and down, and you can move this one up and down, or I should say this one side to side, and this one up and down. I guess you're supposed to pose, and I don't know, he does some clothesline, but his moves are always the choke slam and tombstone, so I don't know. But yeah, this is the first Undertaker figure that ever came out. I looked this thing up in the actual package. It's a lot of fucking money. Even out of the package, I've seen some go around for like $45 to $60 out of the package. So, but yeah, mine's in pretty good condition. I've seen one somebody had this whole arm piece was all broken off, this whole arm piece, and the dude wanted $60. So I mean, and there's other ones like I said they were like 45 to 60 to 65 tons, you know. So I mean, it's the Undertaker, fabulous wrestler, you know, fabulous character too. But at the time, I never understood, you know, that that this was his first figure. Never knew it. I never not understood, but I never knew it was his first figure. So I'm keeping this. I'm not getting rid of it. One day I know if, unfortunately, the Undertaker passes on, I know this figure's gonna go from like $60 to like maybe 300 to 500 odd a card. Cause come on, when a lot of wrestlers pass away, like the Ultimate Warrior LJN figure, that thing's like almost like $500 to $600 now. It's crazy amount of prices. So I mean, for how famous the Undertaker is, there's no doubt about that. When unfortunately Mark Calloway passes on, this figure's gonna be so much fucking money. I guarantee you. But yeah, so I'm holding on to it. But never knew that though as a kid. I always thought, you know, he had an LJN, or I know that WWE later on in the years, out of the Jakks Classic Superstars line or something like that, they made their own variants of the LJN. They made like a John Cena, Stone Cold, an Undertaker, you know, and Rey Mysterio, a whole bunch of them. Yeah, so never knew that. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and you will rest in peace. I don't know how to fucking do it, but anyways, there you go. First Undertaker figure. I don't know if this is the first or the other one they made. They had two, like I said, apparently they had ones with the tattoos on his arms, but anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, one other thing. I also have another item that I'm gonna show. That'll be for later on. Yeah, I got another item today, but I always wanted to show this off. Never got to it, but and it's a brand new item I just got today. But yep. So Undertaker 1990 or 1991 figure. The hat is not removable. You can't remove the hat, but he's in mint condition. I mean, there's like a little bit of paint loss on the glove there, a little bit on the back of the hair, but there's like hardly nothing. So good condition, and I played with this thing a lot as a kid. A little bit for his beard, but that, you know, anyways. So I don't know, if I ever end up finding more like the Bret Hart and stuff, I'll buy that one as well. But right now, like I said, I've never been a real fan of these Hasbros. The ones that I got left are, I think, 2 Sergeant Slaughters that I got left. 2 different Sergeant Slaughters, and the other one I got left is the Andre the Giant out of the Hasbro line. But I used to have a freaking tub full of them. But anyways, you know, I sold some, I got rid of some. Some I even think I lost from over time, but never really was a fan of these. But always was a fan of Tanker. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be making another video that'll be about the other item that I just got today. From I say he's a buddy. I say he's a cool dude. He's a buddy of mine. So, anyways, yep, that'll be for another video I'll be doing. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Hasbro Undertaker.